Do, do, do. Alright, what is good? It's your boy, Dank Nin, and today on the stream we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm not going to be fighting anyone online today, but I will be doing some practice, and normally we do that in the training mode, but what we're going to do today is we're going to hit up the boot camp mode. I'm going to get some real practice in. So I'm going to start by doing some just basic combo practice as I talk about who I think and who I want and who else could possibly be coming into this DLC because we got 3 more characters. And then after that, we'll do something called a Tournament of Power. Maybe 1 or 2 of them, or maybe more, just depending on how long they take. And those are just survival-based tournaments, and that's pretty fun. And I thought that'd be a nice little thing to do for a little more of a low-key, relaxed stream today. So let's get started on some training.
Select your fighter.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and rep my typical team. And as for a team to train against, well, they're not going to be coming at us, but we'll definitely put Broly in there. Base Vegeta. And let's deal with Melonhead also. Just because. Why not?
Select the stage. Select the music. Land of the Kais. Get ready for battle.
Before I start discussing all the DLC stuff, I do want to get a few little warm-up. Alright, we're gonna check our movements good. Alright, I need to work on my air dashing more. So it looks like I have to be really quick. Okay, yeah, you gotta be quick. Yeah, there. I dropped it. So close. I'm getting a little too jump happy. Oh, hold on. Because I can't hear myself think all that well, so I'm going to turn down this music just a little bit. Okay. So, the other day, I think it was earlier this week, Bandai Namco dropped something. No, it was about a week and a half ago when Arxis Works did their fighting game roundtable when they were talking about new stuff coming to all fighting games, and that was pretty cool. But we're not going to get into that today. So what was announced around then was the Dragon Ball Fighters Showcase that is tomorrow. And then recently, Bandai Namco themselves tweeted about the event. Oh, Shinron. Bandai Namco tweeted about the event saying to expect some matches, some updates about the game, and of course, a special trailer, which of course we know is the next DLC character. Now, with that being said, we are definitely getting announced a new character, and this is my prediction slash hope is that we get 2 characters revealed since it's been so long. Where we get 1 character revealed that's gonna drop maybe either that day or in a couple weeks, and then we get another character announced who's gonna come in a couple months, kind of like with Kefla and Goku. I mean, or heck, we could get all 3 announced, one right then and there, or in a couple weeks, like I said, and then another one later, and then we just know about the 3rd one, so they just have all the announcements out of the way. It wouldn't surprise me, and because things are so weird with in the world, and it's not like we can do a bunch of conventions where we all meet up and we play fighting games and then you reveal it at the end. That we can't do that anymore. So it's a little unclear what exactly to all expect, but we will be getting at least 1 reveal. Now, what a lot of people talk about when speculating DLC is the Switch leaks, which talked about how all the DLC characters had have a color square along with their portrait, which is right now grayed out, but there's a color highlight on each of them. Kefla's was pink, Goku's was silver, but we have 3 more, and the 3rd one was a royal blue, the 4th one was a green, and I think the 5th one was like some type of gold. So starting with the royal blue, and knowing what we have so far in this pass, we have gotten Kefla, we've gotten Ultra Instinct Goku, so I really think for this 3rd pack, especially because Royal Blue isn't associated with a ton of Dragon Ball characters, I think we're gonna get another Vegeta. I really do, and I know I'm not saying anything special by saying that. Which Vegeta though? I really speculate that it's gonna be either Royal Blue Vegeta or Blue Evolved Vegeta from the end of Super, and this is what I'm really hoping for, is Majin Vegeta. And I think either would be good. I just prefer Majin Vegeta because I get the sense that Majin Vegeta would just be, I feel like there's more in that moveset. And Royal Blue, I mean, they have a way of making characters look different from one another, but I don't know if, I mean, I haven't read the Super manga, but from what people have told me in the Moro arc, he gets a lot of really cool new stuff, and he could be a totally separate fighter. But considering that this is a fighting game, mainly based on the movies and the anime, well, even though they take shots from the manga, I can't imagine them making a manga-only character. It just seems a little too good to be true. So I think the safer bet is Majin Vegeta, especially because I think that the moveset, considering that they're probably not going to use manga spoilers, will be a lot more interesting. I think what you could do with a character like Majin Vegeta is you could give him a lot of the same move, like regular neutrals, and just as Super Saiyan Vegeta, but maybe as heavy as like a rush down fist, kind of like Bardock's Lariat, or maybe we could also get a rage mechanic where the more he gets hit, the harder he hits, or and his specials could either be melee based, or they could be like the little trap rings he uses with Goku in his fight against him. I think that his level 1 could be the Atomic Blast, and it could be like one of those moves where it hits you from any angle of the screen, kind of like Vegito, but just at a straight line. And yeah, that would be cool. I think that would work. And maybe like it could go into a level 2 with him rushing into the opponent. I just feel like there should be a lot of aggressive more aggressive attacks with Majin Vegeta. Like, You could also give him something like, well, for starters, you can give him a headbutt, like, actually, yeah, that could be his heavy, kind of like Super Broly, or maybe you have to combo into it in a way, like that's his forward circle, is that you can just go in for a lockup and a grab, and headbutt him, and sometimes you can go for a second one, unless your opponent, like, breaks out of it. Or that could be his alternate level one is just like a rush down. Then you could do more damage, and you could hit your head against the more bars of meter you use. I think that would be really fun. And then his level 3, I think it should be just like Android 16, if not even more powerful. Wait, no. Android 16's level 3 just kills on sight. So I think Majin Vegeta's actually, I feel like the gimmick should be it almost kills him, because in the show it doesn't kill Boo. He comes right back. So it'd be interesting if you're left with a sliver of health or something. But maybe that would be, I don't know, maybe not. I think, actually no. For Majin Vegeta's level 3, it should definitely be the explosion. And I think that it would be pretty cool. Well, starters, I know for 16 you have to grab. For Majin Vegeta, I don't think you should have to grab. I think for Majin Vegeta, it should legit just be from any point of the arena, Majin Vegeta can blow himself up, and that's it for your character. And if he happens to be your last character, and you just finished him off, it would be really cool if instead of a victory pose, they did like they did in the show, and it's like, farewell brave prince, farewell brave warrior, here lies Vegeta. That would be the coolest shit for a Majin Vegeta character. Now, if DLC 3 ended up being Royal Vegeta, like Evolved Blue Vegeta, I think you could do some cool stuff with him too. I think the level 3 could still be Final Explosion, but of course this time he doesn't die from it. But in a way, that being in the game and not Majin Vegeta really bothers me. But I get the sense Royal Blue is a little more possible due to the fact that the whole theme of this DLC pack so far has been Tournament of Power. So, but who knows? Anyways, going on to DLC 4, it's highlighted with the green color on the Switch leaks. So, let's talk first about probably one of my most wanted characters in this game, and that would be Master Roshi. I feel like Master Roshi is gonna get in this pack, even if it's not the green color. Heck, he could be the blue color. Heck, he could be the last character. I really think he's about to get in this game, and we could get one of two versions of him. I think we could get what's more likely is the more current Master Roshi we saw in the Tournament of Power and follow the Tournament of Power theme this pack seems to be going in. But I think it's also very possible that we could get OG Dragon Ball Roshi with, and this is kind of asking for a lot, but maybe an alternate costume, kind of like with Videl, but instead of like it changing just the hair, it'd be like a whole different outfit. Be like Jackie Chun from the World Tournament. That would be awesome. And for Roshi, he's been in the show for so long, his moveset could be really fun. It could be kind of like how Tien's is basically just all of his moves from original Dragon Ball with a little bit of Z moves sprinkled in. I think they could do something like that for Roshi. Like, you could, for his special, he doesn't use key attacks a ton. So, they could still do Ki Blast, but I'm thinking for that, instead they do like shoot lightning out of his hands, kind of like how he did in the OG Dragon Ball with Great Ape Goku. That would be really cool. I think, without a doubt, his special beam will be a normal Kamehameha. I mean, he's the creator of the move. It'd be a little weird if it wasn't. But I could also see them doing something like he did in the show when he broke open the Mafuba case with the tiny little key particles. And so maybe it would be like, you can control the key somehow, but it's hard to hit because they're tiny. That would be cool. I think his fighting style would be a little more either a tricky, or if they wanted to do it that he was in his full power mode all the time, he could be a little more of a brute character. But I feel like making him a tricky type character that can like move around the arena fairly fast would be a little more appropriate to his character. And his level 1, I think, could be... Oh, what would his level 1 be? I think his level 1 would be the original Kamehameha. Probably either that or we get something related to Gamera, his turtle that he rides. Maybe it could come in and he could just like do a complete rush throughout the screen, hitting your opponent. I think that'd be really fun. I want them to implement the turtles somehow in his moveset. That would be really fun. And I think his level 3 would either be, again, if his level 1 is an original Kamehameha, that would probably be it. Or it would be the Mafuba Evil Containment Wave would be his level 3. Maybe he has like a little jar, or maybe it's a mechanic where he has a move where you can draw labels on the jars and you can't use it until you write a label on there, and then you put it down, and then you could hit him with the Mafuba, or maybe you just put the jar down somewhere for one of your moves, you have to plan it out. I want it to be a level 3, you can't just throw at somebody, because again, I feel like Roshi could be someone really technical and just requires more skill than the others. I know that doesn't always sell well with casual audiences, but a more tricky, condition type character, they have a tendency of either being really cool or really bad. But I think with Roshi, considering his popularity and how long he's been in the show, people would eat it up. Even if he was a gimmicky, more technical, took a lot of strategizing character, because that's how base Goku was when he first came out. I didn't know how to use him worth a darn. And I think, honestly, that level 1 and level 3 could work for either iteration. I feel like if we got Dragon Ball Roshi, he wouldn't have a dash, or maybe he just wouldn't have an aura about him. If we get Super Roshi, which I think is just a little more possible, I think he could probably fly around. I know he still can't fly in the show, but I think they would probably just cancel that out, because in the Super Arc, he's got an aura and everything. Like, it would probably just work. Another character I think could be the green slot, and I think this one's way less likely, is Pikkon from the Otherworld Tournament arc and the Fusion Reborn movie. And I say that he's not likely, but considering I didn't think Janemba was likely or Cooler was likely, and they still happened, that doesn't mean anything. He appeared in a movie, so I give him a chance. If it was just a filler arc, I'd say no, I don't think he has a chance at all. But considering it's both, I think he does have a chance. So I think for Pikkon, you could actually make a pretty clever moveset. He seems to use a lot of wind and fire in his moveset. And considering the fact that he's from Universe 7, just a different quadrant of the galaxy, there's a lot, you could put a lot of interesting lore in his moveset. Because, I mean, it goes without saying, but not everyone's gonna fight exactly the same in one universe. In fact, I feel like a special could be the spin he does, like the Hyper Tornado. That could be a special, because I don't remember him ever shooting blasts. Or he could kind of be like Gohan, where he shoots a wave of energy, like adult Gohan does, and then his quarter forward special is Hyper Tornado, and maybe I don't know what maybe his reflex could also be a spin. That would be pretty cool. Like, I want a spin, as weird as it sounds, a spin-based character would be kind of cool. Like, someone that could just use movement to reflect, kind of like UI Goku, but you have to input it. So I'm thinking, like, maybe his regular rush special, he could be more of a Rushdown-esque character, like his special, like this one. That could be like a Fire Rush, where you hit them a few times with like some fire attacks. Or maybe like in his, that move could be another tornado, kind of akin to Bardock's quarterback normal attack. That would be pretty cool. And his level 1 would probably... I don't know what his level 1 would be. That's the problem, because PyCon's only in like, what, 10 episodes, and most of it is him just being an opponent or standing there. So that's the problem with some of these characters, is it's harder to make movesets around them because they don't do a lot. But considering we have movesets on fusion characters, and some of them only get like less than 10 minutes of screen time, I'm sure they can figure something out. But his level 3, I already have figured out. It could be that Hyper Tornado. He does it in the PSP games, where he basically puts his fists together and a bunch of fire comes out of his fists, and it looks really cool. That is an ideal level 3 right there. That would be super duper sick. And then lastly for the green spot, because it just occurred to me that we have only one GT rep, and I feel like the GT fan base would love it if Dragon Ball FighterZ gave him another GT rep. And I see that and I really see that being a villain, but if they decide to not go a villain route, another spot that could easily be is Oob. And I really wouldn't mind Oob. He could be a lot more akin to Goku. I think he'd have a little bit more of a headbutt. Heck, you can give him some Majin Buu-esque moves. His level 1 could be the Super Kamehameha or whatever other moves he has, or a key cannon attack. And then his level 3 could be maybe another transformation kind of akin to Broly, where he absorbs Buu and becomes Maju, and then you're stuck like that for the rest of the match. That would be really cool, and you could edit his moveset where instead of like Kamehameha, you get Candy Rays, something like that. That'd be cool. And I think that's about all the predictions I have for the 4th slot. But for the 5th slot, it's a Gold. And I said I thought there could be another GT character. Probably a villain. And I know Gold doesn't particularly match this villain, so I'm going to suggest 2 different GT villains. And then I'll give up my other guesses I think could be the Gold one. So first, and this is just the one that would just make more sense considering the color, is Baby Vegeta. I think he could be he's honestly the best villain GT had through the whole show. You could give him a lot of good moves. His level 1 could be a Gallic Gun. His level 3 could be the Revenge Death Ball or some Great Ape transformation. He does a lot in GT. And so I feel like a moveset around him would be pretty easy to make. I don't know what else they'd really do to make him super helpful or super unique. I think something that would be cool is if maybe you could do something kind of akin to either Ginyu or give him a whole new mechanic altogether where he can infect maybe one of your opponent's teammates, but instead of making them turn against you, they just don't participate. Like, kind of like, because something that happened in GT was Kid Goku was surrounded by a bunch of people who he thought was still his family, but they had been possessed by Baby. Then Baby Vegeta showed up. Excuse me. And then Baby Vegeta showed up. So what they could do is have it so it's basically like, oh, they're just standing there watching you get beaten, and you could lose up to 2 teammates and just be stuck with one person. It would make fights way faster, but it just seems like a unique mechanic that Baby could have that would be really interesting. But of course, giving him like some evil variation of the Gallic Gun, or in the Revenge Death Ball, or a Great Ape Baby level 3, and I think you'd have a pretty cool character on your hands. And I feel like he'd probably pay somewhat similarly to other Vegetas, because he's still, it's just Baby possessing Vegeta's body, so I can't imagine it being super different. And for the other GT villain, and I think that you could do a lot more with this villain, it's Omega Shenron. Now Omega Shenron has like a lot happens in his arc that changes his powers throughout. Because he absorbs the Dragon Balls, and each Dragon Ball he absorbs, he gains a new ability from a previous Shadow Dragon. So when you think about it that way, you could do kind of a Susanoo-esque character where if he collects the Dragon Balls, he gains more powers. That would be pretty cool. I feel like he'd be a brute for sure. His special could be shooting negative energy instead of ki. His quarter forward, I think, would be whirlwind spin. His back circle, I love that dash, by the way, but his back circle could be something like Dragon Thunder. He could have, what else? He could do something. I was trying to think what Natron Shinron is. I don't remember. He's a mole dragon, so I don't know what exactly he could do with that. Maybe have it so he his quarter forward regular slams you into the ground to kind of show that. What else? You can give him Ia Shinron's Icicle for the back's normal. His level 1 could be that move where he stabs you with the back of his horns, and he does Dragon Thunder, because that's just, I remember that scene being really cool. And then for his level 3, I think we could just do a minus negative energy ball. I know it'd be kind of similar to what I just said for Baby Vegeta, but the way I see it, we're either getting Baby Vegeta or Omega Shinron. There's no way we're getting both, because first of all, I think a GT villain is possible, but it can still not happen, and honestly, I'd be fine with that. But I just think it's a little weird we only have GT Goku and then no GT villain, because I'm sure the GT fans would adore a dramatic finish for GT Goku. Talking about my other predictions or wants for the 5th character slot, the character I most want, and I really think at the end of the day, the last character is going to be someone we either don't expect or that's more gag focused. So if we get a gag character, a lot of people really want Hercule, and I wouldn't be upset with Hercule, but I really, really want a Rayleigh from Dr. Slump. It would be a good crossover. She has appeared in Super. There's so much special, quirky stuff you could do with her. Her special could be, her quarter forward special could easily be the Cha beam, the hello beam. It's basically a Kamehameha. It would work easily. You could give her kind of something like the Chaozu's with her Gachan little pixie friends, like maybe the forward Bat X could be kind of like how they did with Chaozu, and he holds you with the telekinesis instead is the Gachan zapping you with lightning. Her quarter forward would just be a rush hit. Quarter forward back could be something with her, probably something relating to her obsession with poo, because that would just be really quirky. Or you can give her have one of her friends come in. Also, if they did this, I would want a Penguin Village stage, because that would just be so goofy. We could throw in a bunch of little Dr. Slump Easter eggs there. I think her level 1 would be her, maybe her rushing at the cops and hitting you in the process, because whenever she sees the police in her universe, she just dashes through people and hits them. And it's not even to be rude, it's just unintentional, because she thinks she's doing good by reporting that somebody lost something. And it's always hilarious, and that would be a good level 1. And her level 3 could be her kind of, they could copy what they did in J-Stars and what she does in the manga a few times, where she legit will hit the earth and it just shatters in half, just easily, just like that. There isn't any earthquake, it just splits in half, and that would be really funny. You could also take anything she did from that episode in Super and throw that into her moveset, and it would work perfectly. She's just a really funny character. She'd probably be another short character, so I'm sure she would just break the meta in the tier list, because we'd have what teams of Kid Goku, Kid Buu, and Rayleigh, and I think people would absolutely hate that. So I could see that bringing a lot of hate. And the other gag character I think that could be possible, like we were saying earlier, would be Hercule. There's a lot more to work with there. The only problem is he doesn't have a blast, but they amended that with Videl. You could give him something instead of Great Saiyan Man. He could have Fat Boo helping him out, throwing attacks. They could have him. They had for the Super Dash. They could just put a jetpack on him. They've done that for previous games. It wouldn't be hard. His level 1 could be Present Bomb. I feel like a good gimmick for him would be random items for his special attacks like that. Like maybe he just throws a random capsule or something else random. His quarter square back should be something useless like running away or taunting. Like this is a taunt-based character. I really think it would be kind of like Dan from Street Fighter. And then his level 3, of course, will be his Megaton Punch. And I hate RNG in fighting games, traditional fighting games. But I think RNG for that, whether it actually does damage or not, would be great. Like every so often it does damage, but most times it just does absolutely nothing. And then maybe an alt level 3, or maybe a very once in every blue moon thing will be it will hit, it won't do damage, but then Boo shows up and he's like, you hurt Hercule, so I have to hurt you. That would be cool. And my last prediction, actually I have 2 more predictions. I think since it's a gold queue, if we're gonna follow the Tournament of Power route, I think we're gonna get Toppo or God of Destruction Toppo. I think he's gonna be a brute for sure, because his whole moveset is based around his big old hands and crushing and hitting, all that. So I think he'd be kind of like how Super Broly is, but maybe more close, even more close range. I don't feel like he'd have a ton of options aside from just the Splash, but because those aren't anything like Tesla's abilities, I think they're normal Ki Blasts. I think it would be a little more... you could easily dash through it and it wouldn't hurt you. And his level 3, if he's regular Toppo, would be God of Destruction. If he's God of Destruction Toppo, I think his level 3 would be that 2 Hakai Orb thing he threw at Vegeta. I think he'd be a little bit of a safer bet. But if we don't get him, and a lot of people said this, and I'm honestly gonna agree, because hey, if Pycon gets in, then this guy can certainly get in, and that's Tapion. I think Tapion has an awesome design, just like everybody else. Wrath of the Dragon is not one of my favorite movies, but I really like one of his designs. I think his moveset would be really sword-based. I think his special will be absolutely tied to the flute he carries around. And his level 1 could be like some key-based attack or a rushdown or something kind of akin to Trunks' sword attack or something. And his level 3 could be summoning Harudagarn. That would be awesome. Other than that, I don't know who else could get in, but I gotta say, whoever gets in, I'm just really excited to get more characters, because this game is so much fun, and it's always cool to find new team loadouts and to mess around with what characters do what. But yeah, that's about what my thoughts are for the DLC. I don't know who all's gonna get in though. But again, if I get Roshi, I don't really care. But if I had to say a solid 3 characters of those characters I said that are gonna get in, I'd say your most the safest bet is Royal Blue Vegeta, Roshi, and God of Destruction Toppo. It could be anyone, but I think those 3 are our best chances for the last of the DLC. And with that, I will close the DLC discussion portion of the stream. I'm gonna just focus on practicing. But we've done some combo work, so how about we do the other thing that we can do in the dojo, which is those Tournament of Powers. That sounds fun to me. Alright, we'll start with something. Let's see what the rules are for this. We're not doing these are too easy. I like the survival mechanic in these. I always thought it was really fun. So let's see. We got this tournament's top of the top. Sparking Blast has no time limit. It's a great way of making it to get the hang of a comeback mechanic. Oh! See, that gives me a lot of trouble, but let's look around. It's all action right from the start of this tournament. Each fighter start with full ki gauges. Oh, okay, that sounds fun. Push it past the limit. It's down to the wire here. Everyone starts with minimal health. Get hit once, you can end up giving the win to your opponent. Well, we won't do that one. I don't like stuff like that. Maybe in a little bit. You're fighting your opponent and the clock here. Only the speedy need apply. If you don't win a match within the time limit, you lose. Oh man! And Beyond the Known Universe. That was a fun tournament. We'll probably do that one, but I think we should do Unlimited Power, and then we're gonna do Beyond the Known Universe because it's a comeback mechanic. I need to work with that. Oh, select my team. You guys know what we're picking. You guys know. All right, and let's go. Welcome to the 10 Minutes of Power. Fight your way through the competition to emerge as the champion. Stay sharp though, just one loss and you're out. Yeah, it'd be really bad if I lost like my first match and we're jumping into. I see a UI Goku. Let's take him on. Because UI Goku gives me so much trouble. Let's see what we got. UI 18 and Videl. See, that's the weird thing about this mode. I'm so used to always seeing a Melonhead or a Super Broly or Bardock. So not seeing any of that on a team is almost jarring. Or a fusing character for that matter. I just love for UI Goku's theme. They were literally just like boss music. We're putting it in, right? Yeah, we're putting it in. My theory is that UI Goku's just the boss of Season 3. That's my headcanon, I'm sticking to it.
It's all or nothing. Fight!
I'll shoot. So they're already sparking and they're gonna stay that way. Wow. Oh man. Oh. That got me. This is not a really good start, too. Oh man. I'ma need you to back off. Oh, come on. We are not off to a good start. Just shows you how much I need the practice. There we go. What? Holy crap! UI Goku is giving me a lot of stress right now. Yeah, this sparking is nuts. Oh boy. Oh no, that's really not good. I forgot how cutthroat this mode can be. I'm really about to take the L to a computer on the stream. Oh my goodness, that's really not good. I mean, I know this is just this is harder than the average computer, but still. Every time. Okay, there we go. Yo, what even? I really just lost. Wow. I'm mad at myself on that. Let's try it again because sparking characters, that sparking mechanic, good lord, man. Okay. Gotten a little rusty the past few days. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, yeah. Well, you want to fight Vegeta? We're gonna hopefully do better this time. Let's see, Vegito, and Fat Boo. Oh boy, Vegito. I'm gonna skip the intro this time.
Ready? Fight it out!
That's more like it. What even? Wow. This computer's being super ruthless. Okay, there we go. Oh shoot! They're like, your turn! Oh boy, come on. Okay, that's enough of that. My goodness. Dealing with that sparking mechanic all the way through just really changes how the way the fighting feels in this game. Aw, man, is that it for Kefla? Uh-oh. We are close. Come on. We did it. But you know what I really hate? This is a survival mode. We are so screwed. Granted, I also know part of the issue is I spent more time talking about DLC than actually warming up, so yeah, that did not help.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess.
But hey, we're here to practice, and that's what we gotta do.
It's all or nothing.
Oh boy. I don't like these odds. Oh god, Piccolo. Oh man, saw that coming. Why don't we let Goku handle the move? Oh, or not. I really don't like survival-based modes like this. But it's good for practice, I guess. That damn kid! Yeah. Maybe let's try a different requirement. Cause this one's annoying. Defeat! We were so close to the end. We had to beat them in one more. Let's try this one. The idea of that sounds super flashy and fun. And it sounds like a good way to practice comboing into supers. Alright. Let's see, Videl, 17, and Piccolo. Oh, I like that. That team loadout's interesting.
Are you ready?
There we go. Oh, that wasn't close enough. There we go. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, we're talking. Oh, reflect. There we go. All of a sudden, they're not always sparking. We're doing much better. There we go. Not bad, not bad. We could have taken a little less damage there, though. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a Broly, a Gogeta, and 21. Honestly, going against the Broly is probably the best practice. Oh wow, look at that team. Yeah, I think we picked a good practice team this time. I really think we did. Yo, this theme is so fire. He never is, really. Now, if I saw someone this big and do that in real life, best believe I'm turning around and running the other direction.
Ready?
Okay, alright. Now we're talking. There we go. Now, if only I could block like that in online. Yeah! Oh no. There we go. Uh-oh. That's not good. Why did I send Goku back in there for his demise? I figured, why not? Rip that Band-Aid off. Oh man. This always happens to me. Like, every fight, like, no matter what, where I always get anxious right before I finish them, and then I end up choking and losing everybody right near the end. I hate it. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! That actually makes me kind of mad. I have no one but myself to blame, but I'm actually a little frustrated about that one. Alright, let's do it again. Should probably focus a little bit more. I'm not taking this as seriously as I should. Let's practice. Okay. I see a hit. Oh no, we should fight Melonhead. Let's fight Melonhead. Let's take him down. Oh look, it's our friend Kid Buu with Melonhead.
Get ready.
Okay. Whoa, okay. Wow. Not off to a good start again. Oh, got me. I gotta stop going for that. Okay, wow. Oh, there we go. Too bad he's sparking. Whoa. Really? I like that this tournament is kind of conditioned where you have to use a lot of meter. I do really like that. I actually like this whole mode deserves a lot more props than it gets, actually, because not only is it a really in-depth tutorial on how to play this game, they have a lot of good little challenges that make you do certain things in the game. Like this obviously makes you do meter more. The mode I was playing relies on you using comeback mechanics more, which I'm just not the best at. Like, there's one that involves, the one with the time involves you with your speed. And of course, most of these later tournaments are also kind of depend on you staying alive even with lower health, which is something else I have a problem with. So, yeah, no, this mode deserves all the props, and I really wish it didn't take up to Season 3 for this to come out. Yo, Piccolo's theme is fire.
Get ready! Go!
Oh, I don't think he's gonna fall in time. Oh, he did! Yo! Oh, why did I drop that? I was doing so good. Uh-oh. Rip Gohan. Oh, we got him, we got him. Oh, look who it is! Android 17. No. I really need to use that one more. All right.
Destructive finish. Goku, win.
おめえならスーパーサイヤ人3どころかその先までいけるかもしんねえなキラ。
Not bad at all.
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble.
Gotenks, Zamasu, and Gogeta, huh? Interesting. I don't remember what Gotenks' theme was like. Kinda sounds techno-poppy. Not bad. I actually really like it. Switching to full power mode.
It's all or nothing. Fight!
Yeah, this actually really fits him. Oh wow, I really ran right into that. That's the type of stuff I really need to kill though. Is that head go right into it energy. But I always end up either doubting myself or running right into it. I gotta have something else. Oh, again? Yo, I guess we just playing volleyball today, aren't we? There we go. Oh, shoot. Huh. I might have that far too soon, yep. That was a reflex. I can't just go right in with that type of stuff. I should know that by now. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Why didn't I go for the uppercut? What's wrong with me? Jeez, Gogeta's stressing me out. There we go. There we go. Alright, all we gotta do is get rid of Zamasu. Alright. We did it. Was there one more match in this tournament? I'm not sure.
合体の力だけじゃねえ。私とケーブのコンビだから強いのさ。おい、孫悟空。私がブルーに。
we won! We did it! Let's do another one of these tournaments. See, I already know half the time, like, it's still easy to lose these things. But it's always fun. We're gonna do the God tournament. Yeah. I think there's like, what, 8 fights altogether that you do in this? And it's the max difficulty. Like, they tried to simulate what it's like to play against regular players. Of course, they can't get it because, I mean, a computer can't do human interaction, human gameplay. But of course, because of course it can't. That sounded stupid. But they get pretty close. Like, there's nowhere near the difficulty of like professionals, but they definitely do make it harder than the max difficulty in versus mode.
It's time to face your opponent.
All right, so Piccolo, Frieza, and Kid Buu. All right. We already saw Piccolo's intro, so we're not gonna do it again. Uh-oh. Wow. He's doing that. What? I swear. Half of what trips me up is accidental button presses. Alright, let's do it. I should have went for the jump there. All right. I might need to switch up the order of this team. I like Kefla being in point, but I don't think it's right for her. Honestly, I think either Goku or Gohan should be the point at this point, but I'll experiment with that at another point. Jeez. Trying to kill all my characters. I hope that chip damage doesn't count as lost damage to the survival part of this mode, because that would put me in quite the predicament. I mean, I could try to mainly use Team Gohan for this next match to let the other two recover, because we each get a little bit of health back every match, but I don't know. I'm not in the best position for this upcoming one. Okay, let's do base Goku. He's got a lot of tools that still kind of freak me out whenever I fight it. Oh, Gotenks again, and Krillin? Alright. Yeah, I also like playing this mode because you go against teams you would never think of, and then you're like, maybe I should try that out in training mode or in versus mode or against my friends at some point. That's not how I discovered this team. I was just messing around and I ended up discovering this team. You're going down, Goku! Until he goes Kaioken. Then I'm fucked. I'm gonna fight you with everything I've got.
Are you ready? Go!
Oh boy. Whoa! That was a fast response. Oh man, I'm totally ignoring the strategy I was gonna come in here with. Let's do that from here on out, though. What? I meant to call him in for an assist. Why? No, I just sent Goku to his death. I'm so mad. Oh no. Whoa. Impressive, Krillin. Uh-oh, I thought that sensor beam was his for sure. I thought he was about to heal. Back to Gohan. Oh my goodness. Just screw my health management plan. Okay, we still won, but my god. So much for health management. We have to play it real careful this next one. Definitely did not end the way I was hoping. Alright. We're gonna keep going.
A fierce showdown is about to begin.
I think after I finish this tournament, whether I win or lose, we're gonna call it. Because I got some other stuff I gotta take care of, but the next stream will be later this week. And we'll be going right back to our ranked match goodness. This stream was mainly to talk about DLC anyway. We are gonna try. Oh, let's return in kind. By the way, I like 17's theme. It kind of sounds like a surfer dude, almost spy themed thriller combination, and I love it. Ooh, there we go. I thought he was gonna grab me for sure. Oh my lord. No! That darn Goku! I swear, UI Goku enters the chat and everyone else's fun must end. Oh, we might have him though. Oh, that's right, Kefla's gone.
せろ。
Why am I stressing out so much? This is a computer-driven match. Got him. I wish I had enough meter and he had enough health that I could have done the level 5, but that's still awesome, even incomplete. Well, I really thought we weren't gonna make it to through that round, but we did. So, what is it? Okay, last one. If we beat this, that would be great. I'm not expecting it though. Why did I think this was 8 matches? I don't know why.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's
I keep
guess.
forgetting the computers fight the other computers as this goes on. Okay, Blue Vegeta, Jiren, and Melonhead. Seems like an appropriate last challenge. You gonna actually say something to Vegeta? No. You're gonna crush your mama! I feel like that's what Vegeta would say back. Probably something way more intimidating and way less terribly impersonated.
Are you ready? Let's go!
I think we're just gonna start with a spark this time around. Oh no. This is not how I wanted to enter the last part of this gauntlet. Super low on health. Oh no! That is not good. We can still turn this around. Or not. Sometimes we don't turn it around. Sometimes it just stays that way. Maybe Vegeta will get his win against Goku today. Or maybe I'll at least take him down because Vegeta can never fully win. God forbid. Back up, Bronek! Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Well, that was a... You know what? I kind of like that it ended with Jiren beating Goku because it just feels like to be continued. Goku will win next time. Anyways, thank you for listening to my DLC rambling and being around with me for a little bit of practice. This is fun. Tune in for a couple days and we'll be doing another ranked match stream. I've been Dick Nin, and I am signing off.